Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever you be watching this here video. My name is Joshua, and I will be your words of wisdom advisor today. And today's topic of conversation: how to be more content with life. Let's get into it. Now, I want to start this off by saying contentment does not mean complacency. Okay, I feel like a lot of people confuse the two. So allow me to just be clear. Contentment with life is accepting where you are, accepting where you have come from, and accept that you will be going somewhere, but welcoming whatever experience that may bring. I myself have struggled with the idea of being content with life, and getting to that mentality is no easy feat. I will tell you that. But the more that you work on yourself and the more that you focus on what it is that you are trying to achieve, or just general improvement of yourself as an individual, can bring that content to yourself. Now, I could summarize being content with life by just living in the moment and staying in the present, but I kind of want to dive a little bit deeper into that. Just like my previous videos, I'm also going to say that that contentment comes within yourself. It comes from you. It don't come from outside of you. It don't come from anybody else around you. It comes from you. And with all the anxiety and depression and things that are just going on in the world that are genuinely upsetting, and things that may make you feel, can I speak? May make you feel like you're out of place in life. Maybe you feel like you're a little behind more than other people. Maybe you don't feel like you had a better start than some people. Maybe you don't feel as lucky. Content lies in the acceptance of your situation, no matter what it is. I understand that there are things that we cannot change, and there are things that we cannot fix. As humans, we want things that we can adjust to make better, whether it's for ourselves or for others. But I urge you to take into account the mindset that you have going into these situations or different environments, dealing with different people. Learning and figuring out how things affect you is a huge gateway to figuring out how to get past it, because we don't want to stay stuck on things that happened or that are happening, because a lot of things are temporary, most things. And if any of you play video games like I do, then you understand rage is a very big factor. And especially when it comes to competitive games, keeping your mental in check can be a massive thing that improves anything that you do in your games, or even in life. Huge. Now, how do we get to that content? How do we get to that peace, that solace that we yearn for at the end of the day? Oh, yes, I'm going to bring it all the way back to look at yourself. Take a look at yourself and figure out what it is that may be enforcing these feelings that you have, that empty feeling of whether or not it's feeling like you're far behind people that you may know, or not as gifted or as lucky in these situations. Figure out your reaction to things, why things make you react the way that you do. I'm going to throw this one in here too, because it helped me, it might help you. Meditate. Meditation is not just sitting and having your eyes closed and having your mind empty. Not just this. If you can do it that way and it works for you, that's great. Meditation can be anything that brings you that sense of self, anything that brings you back to you, to that feeling that you have when you're with yourself. That can be meditation. Personally, for me, music's part of my meditation. I put in some earbuds and I sit and I meditate and I let it go. I'm not saying it's easy, took a little bit to get there, but when you sit with yourself for long enough, you start to have those conversations with your inner monologue or your future self, however you want to put that in perspective for yourself, whichever way works for you. But also, a big thing is just waking up and realizing that you got just this one life. We have no idea about afterlife. We have no idea about the lives before. Me personally, I believe in afterlife, and I also believe in previous life, reincarnation, if you will. But the big roundabout thing is, we all have one sure go around in this world. Are you really going to sit there thinking about something that happened 20 plus years ago, 10 plus years ago, even last year, yesterday, instead of living in your present and doing the best you can to make your life what you want it to be? I like the idea of the simple life. I don't much care for the idea of making it huge in the world, you know? As long as I'm content with myself, and the way that I operate through however it is, my words, my actions, so be it. Or you're going to sit there thinking about 10 years down the line where you don't even know what's in 10 years. Do you know how long 10 years is? Let me do the math. According to my calculations, that's 3,650 days. Are you going to spend that long thinking about things that probably won't happen 10 years down the line, or things that have happened 10 years beforehand, instead of being in the right now, figuring out what it is that you want to do going forward with yourself? I also believe in leaving a legacy. There are things that I want to do that I want to leave a positive impact on, whether or not I have kids in the future or somebody else who may not have a voice that helps guide them through the process that they're dealing with. So with all this yapping, I'm going to leave you with this. When you wake up in the morning, figure out what it is that you're feeling. Maybe try and figure out why it is that you're feeling it, but move past it. Do your best to let it go and understand that the day comes and goes just like that. Don't get stuck in ideologies or thought processes or mentalities or emotions that are not going to be beneficial to you today. Forget tomorrow. Forget yesterday. Today, right now in this moment, are you feeling your best self based on yourself? And are you feeling less of yourself due to something that happened, might not happen, or is happening? All of that is not you. You are you. Yeah, we'll go with that. Like I said in the last video, life is beautiful. Take a look at it from a bigger perspective. Take it out of just looking at you as somebody who doesn't have it all figured out. Fun fact, 99% of us probably don't. Take it easy. Get your mind off of things that aren't beneficial for you, and have a wonderful week, wonderful rest of your day. And I would love to see you in the next video. So leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Be blessed.